Hey YouTube, it's Melita. I know it's been a really long time since my last video, and I am back. It's February 1st of 2013. It's my first video of the year, so I skipped a whole month, took a break, and a lot of things have happened, and I'd like to talk about all of them. Probably not in this whole video because I'm leaving for work soon, but I just wanted to record a video quickly to just talk about one thing and one thing only that I'm going to be focusing on this year, and that's going to be my beautiful natural hair. um, I just want to say that it feels really good to be able to just go to work and not be like a lot of these other women that feel so insecure about their natural hair and feel like they have no option but to wear certain things. Now, let me just get something out there right away. I do not feel like it's wrong at all to wear weave, to wear your perms, to wear your wigs. I do think it's wrong when you wear all those things and then you look stank at a girl like me who's rocking natural hair. And then when I ask people like that, what stops you from wearing your real hair? Why are you so afraid to have your own hair? Your hair is just like my hair. Actually, and they all assume that my hair is like really short, but if I pull it out to its full length, it's actually kind of long at this point. I've been natural for 3 years, 2 years, but I went bald. Like I took the whole thing down, like whoo, shoo, and it was that was back in like September 2010. So yeah, let's just say like just to say 2011, 2012, 2012, 2000. So I'd say like 2 years, not really even 3 years, because it was late in 2010 that I did this. Um, my point is, I just wanted to talk about natural hair, talk about why I really do appreciate being able to go to work with my real hair. I did have one confrontation between me and, uh, I won't say, I won't say anything specific, but I had somebody try to say that, I need to either put a wig on, put a weave on, perm it, braid it, something, because that this was not the look. This was not corporate America. This was not what, what the this is not the appropriate look for a professional black woman. A professional black woman should have sleek black hair, some sort of manageable texture, something that's not going to offend the rest of the world. And I made an argument, and I stuck to my argument. And that same person came at me and said, "Oh, I love your natural hair." And I think it's because they realized that could have been a lawsuit. Because honestly, that's very, very offensive to me. But I'm not the kind of person that's just like, they don't like my real hair. I have to do something else to it. No, I'm the kind of person that I fight for what I believe in, and I'm not gonna let you try to convince me of anything otherwise because this belongs to me, and I'm not gonna do anything against it. But other than that, I feel like I'm ranting a little bit. But the main point is, beauty is beauty, and I still do the same job any other woman does with their long weave, or their long hair, or their perm, but half of them don't even have the balls, and I'm going to say the balls, to take off their wig for one day, take off the weave for one day, or, try to start, doing their hair in a certain way so that they look more like a natural haired woman. That freaks them out. But one thing I want to say is that half the women that wear these wigs, those wigs look ugly anyway. I'm sorry. They'd be matted in the back, or the weave, the track is hanging out like this. It's just flowing in the wind. Half of these women that think they're so fly with their long extensions don't even manage it correctly anyway in the first place. Again, no offense to those who wear their weaves or their perm. I don't care. I'm very happy for you if that makes you happy. My point is, don't come at me with my natural hair and say, "Girl, I can't walk out of the house like that. Why you going out on your hair, girl? You got that nappy kitchen, girl. If you had good hair, you could walk out like that. Good hair. This is good hair. Okay." Excuse me, I don't want to be cursing, but the hair that can bounce back on a twirl is good hair. When you, with your dangerously processed hair, try to even lift that limp piece of collection of follicle up, it just goes back down. And if that makes you happy, that makes you happy. That's fine. I just really don't appreciate those who try to make girls like me feel some kind of way. So I'm going to be the girl that says, no, I'm a strong black woman. Not like trying to like raise a new like whatever, but I am a strong black woman. Like we talked about before, I'm independent. I don't need my weave to mark who I am. That's why, my first couple of videos I am wearing braids, but that was a break haircut. That was just a little something so that I wouldn't have to worry about my hair during my little rough time. So I was just having it in braids so that I can move around with it. And again, that's why I say no offense to those who wear weaves or wigs, but you didn't see me running around looking at other chicks with their real hair out saying, oh, you should do this because that's not acceptable, that's not appropriate, that's not professional, that doesn't look right, you know? And I've heard this all up and through my recent, because I've only started my career since I was 19, this little like corporate, whatever you want to call it. And I feel as though the line is kind of blurred between what is the appropriate hairstyle for black women. It should not be this big of a deal, but it is. It really is. And I'm slowly, in my little area, starting to change things up. Starting to make a difference with hair and starting to really like show that I do love my hair. In fact, as soon as I took those braids out, I got more compliments on my real hair with people asking, oh my God, how do you get your poof to look like that? How do you manage your poof? It looks so, black. It looks so, fluffy. It looks so soft. Like, how are you doing this? And I was literally like, water and conditioner, bro. That's pretty much all I do. Now, I am not the most familiar with black hair treatment. I'll be honest with you. I keep it very simple. But I do know that there's protein treatments and there's also all the oil treatments and there's also other, just different ways of implementing different enzymes and calciums and all that good stuff into the hair. I need to start practicing that myself to keep my hair strong and to keep it looking, nice and soft. But the point is, don't be afraid to be yourself. Okay? If ever you have to walk out the house, and I'm talking to black women, without your weave, without your wig, without your lace front, without your lace front. Ooh, what do she have on? She's so ratchet. Anyway. Just do what you gotta do, man. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to wear your weave. And if you are one of those people that's just stuck in that sense, like, no girl, I cannot walk out the house with my nappy ass hair. It's just not gonna work, okay? Fine, do you. But if you are the girl that's really considering wearing your real hair out, but you're a little bit scared, you're a little bit intimidated, it's kind of short, because all those perms have made it snap off, or you never ever permed your hair. You just keep it under braids and weaves and wigs and weaves and wigs and weaves and wigs. Don't be afraid to let your hair come out. I find that my hair grew out better. My hair's never been this long. I don't know what the length of it is. I don't know when I perm it. I'm not permanent, excuse me. If I were to straighten it, how long it would be. But my hair's never been that long when it was permed or being processed. It always used to snap off at a point where we'd have to cut like an inch off of it just because of, dead ends and split ends or whatever. Again, maybe you don't have that same look. Maybe, you can perm your hair for a long time and you're that kind of person that's very anal about it and you're able to make that hair grow out very long. God bless you. But the point I'm trying to make is if you want to take the time to get to know your hair better, get to know yourself better, go ahead and, take a few minutes to really look in the mirror, get to know your face, get to know how your hair looks without the weave and the wigs, and just go outside. Go outside. I promise nothing will happen. Well, I can't promise that. If you live in the hood and somebody pops off, you better duck. I'm so crazy. But I'm telling you, you'll be fine, okay? Just do this exercise every once in a while. And I'm talking to black women. You know what? Let me stop saying I'm talking to black women because, maybe there's some women out there of different races that are afraid to walk out with something that the whole world might deem as, not unpretty, but something that, is not normally seen, okay? So let this be a lesson to all women not to be afraid of who you are, what you are, okay? But to my black women especially, don't be afraid to wear your weave. Don't be afraid to have your natural hair out, okay? Because we are all beautiful and we all know that, all right? I love you. Bye.